Hi everyone, this is Team 1 and this is our factory project simulation of Santa's workshop. CS200, that's object-oriented programming, kids have worked on animation, while CS201, principles of software development, have worked on agents and stuff. Well, you can see here are all our GUIs. There's a kit assembly manager, which is non-normative and animation, gantry robot manager, animation and non-normative, lane manager, animation, status of all the lanes, feeders and nest, as well as the non-normative scenarios, that is lane being jammed, bad parts insertion. This is the kits manager, where the kits are being made, modified and deleted. And this is the parts manager, where parts are being made. So now let's go through the simulation. So the kits manager adds the kits of different parts. Now our kit is being called present. Here are the three managers in different views. So here we go with the normative scenario. We are producing present as well as gifts kit. So here is our gantry robot, which picks up the parts bin and puts it onto the feeder. The feeder starts the lane, and the lane starts getting the parts onto the nest, where the agents or work on the backhand. The front end is the animation. So the lane was just being tested and the camera flashed. After the camera has flashed, part robots gets the parts which are needed in the present. So here, as you see, the parts robot, that is the red magic carpet, gets the parts which it needs for the present as well as the gifts kit. So here it goes, and then it puts on to the kitting stand. After that is done, the kitting stand will put it onto the camera inspection place onto the kitting stand, where the camera will flash and check if the kit is correct. So, and then it fetches the next kit. The camera inspected the kit to be perfect and it wrapped it up and passed it on to the conveyor. So now the second kit of the same type is being made. Put on the kitting stand. Camera flashed, it's perfect, so gift wrapped it and passed on to the conveyor. Next kit, it has only 4 parts. That's the gift 2 which we made. So camera flashed, inspects and puts it back again onto the conveyor. This is the normative scenario, where everything is supposed to be working perfectly. That is, all the robots are supposed to work as they have to. So that's all. All the kits are made. Now let's go towards the non-normative scenario, where things can go wrong and things can damage. So here is the non-normative scenario. As you see, there are 2 non-normative lane managers. So now the lane manager, lane number 4, is being jammed. As you see, the balls are being piled up as the lane is jammed. Agent corrects it and the vibration increase, so the lane works perfectly. And then we have the feeder number 3, bad parts insertion. So it put the bad parts onto the nest. Camera inspected it and dumped it as the parts were bad. So now requesting for the parts again. It got new parts now, and the parts robot is picking the parts it needs for the nest to be made, for the kit to be made. And that's it. The kit is perfect and it'll pass on to the conveyor. Now let's get towards the non-normative scenario for kit assembly manager. As we saw, unstabilized nest 1 button was clicked, so the nest 1 is unstabilized. Camera inspects it and perfects it. Now nest 2 is the parts are being piled up, so it was dumped down the lane and new parts are being requested. So here goes the simulation. Kit perfect, passed on to the nest. Moving on forward, early camera flash. The agent will tell the camera, will tell the animation to inspect the camera earlier, so it'll inspect it early, and there it goes. Moving on towards feeder not working and missing part. So the feeder won't work and we are removing part 3 and 4. Feeder not working, the algorithm will automatically correct itself, and so initially the feeder won't work for some time, and then as soon as the factory gets to know that, it'll correct itself by the agent. That thing is on the back end. Here the kit is being passed, checked, inspected. As the parts were missing, it puts it back to the position 0, gets the required parts. Camera flashes, inspects, pass on to the conveyor. Now moving on to the next non-normative, part robot in the way. That's the part robot is above the nest, so it'll have some problems in clicking the camera and flashing it and checking if the nest is correct. It gets the gift and passes on to the conveyor. That's all. We hope you enjoyed it, and thanks a lot.